So here's 3 kettlebell glute focus workouts in varying difficulty levels. We'll start off with the first one. It's a little bit more advanced. This is a staggered stance kettlebell swing. So one side, the back leg, is going to be extending before the other one, which will make that glute contracting really hard and really focused, working on balancing both sides. So the next one we're coming to is a dead stop, or some people call them park swings or touch and go swings. So this, you're dropping down into a squat in between each swing. It's basically starting over the swing from the floor each time. If you do enough of these, you'll really feel it. So I put these exercises together to give a really pretty intense glute focus. So here we're going into regular goblet squats. A lot of abs involved there to keep that torso upright. A little bit more quadricep, and always lots of glutes. Focus on this and getting your form really good. Keep grounded. And now here we're moving into a single leg again. Just like that beginning where it focused unilaterally on one side more than the other, here we're going to a single leg deadlift. Don't worry about your balance. You can always touch that toe to the ground, stabilize yourself, and focus. So since this is a round workout, we're doing a circuit, you can do as many of these as you want. You can rest in between each exercise or flow through them, kind of like I'm doing. You want to do as many rounds as you want when you're done. So after that, we're going back to a wider stance to hit glutes and quads a little differently. Hamstrings, stretch the adductors with the sumo deadlift. So the sumo deadlifts can really hit those adductors, hamstrings, and glutes with a little accentuation on the quads. And now into one of my favorite exercises is a somersault squat, which is purely quad focused. I mean, what leg exercise, what training session wouldn't be perfect without nailing the quads? And these really will light them up. You keep that weight as close to your hips as you can. So now, in this next glute workout, leg workout, we're going for a descending ladder-based workout. So you start with a certain amount of reps, and you're going to drop down each round. So the first one is hand-to-hand kettlebell swing. So you're just alternating that weight. This also helps you shift kind of side to side. So right hand, left glute, left hand, right glute. Now we're moving into an overhead reverse lunge. I love lunges. Really focus on glutes, especially with that reverse step back. And did the overhead version just to give a little bit more torso strength and control, stabilization, and time under tension. So after you do these, I'm going to move into what's called a swing squat. A lot of people, this might look a little scary. So you're swinging and immediately dropping down into that squat in between every swing. Really quick. And then we're moving into a Cossack lunge, Cossack squat. Work on your flexibility. Flexibility is important. You want to maintain keeping your injury prevention. So I like training all these different angles, especially with the hips being the ball and socket joint that it is. So really focus on putting all your weight onto that left leg, and your right leg be the guide. Now here we're going to work into a unilateral rack squat. So one arm kettlebell rack right there. Drop down into those. So basically you're still doing a rack squat, but it's an offset weight. So the weight's to the side. You're going to hit a little bit more obliques, QL, lats, all that stuff. So this, I'll write in the bottom in the description how to do this ladder. And here's the last one. save the easiest stuff for last, just a basic glute workout. So I'm going to do a supine lying down glute bridge in marching fashion. So that activates the torso a little bit more. Once again, unilaterally working back and forth to make sure you're balanced. Make sure both sides can accomplish what you're asking of them. And then I'm going to hop up. So you could do this in a circuit fashion, or you could do sets in a row of that. But here we're moving on to the kettlebell deadlift. I like that. You can keep the shoulders back. You know, retract the shoulders, activate your lats. It's fairly easy. But add it up, can get some more. It can get you. So here we're going to move up into, take the bell above, very similar movement, goblet squats. Now you might have to activate your torso a little bit more to maintain upright. You might have a little bit more quadricep activation here. Like I said, it's super basic on this, but the volume will definitely get you a good pump. Now we're going into Russian kettlebell swings. Just regular swings. You're not trying to destroy your knees by slamming them, extending them as hard as you can. Nice and smooth. Really squeeze those glutes. Keep those abs tense at the top. Keep grounded. And you can do this as heavy as you possibly want. And there you go. So there's 3 different workouts from Swing This Kettlebell in Strength.